is the same,
Mm-hmm.
right? That's because they was trying to change the names, and they was trying to get us to communicate in the language that's not ours.
Right.
Yeah, but it don't matter. We gonna find a way to master whatever language they bring over here. But English wasn't our language,
So,
so
mm,
we got educated in English. We got indoctrinated in English, right? So if we don't master the English language, we gonna be stuck with English. And once you master the language, then the language can no longer be used as a mechanical vice on the brain.
mm,
They use the language in order to keep the ignorant. No, to keep us ignorant. They dumb us down by using languages in slots, legalese, medicalese, niggalese. They call it um, ebonics,
mm,
right? Right. They have whole classes on ebonics because they was trying to figure out how we communicating with each other in their face, right? So when we was changing the meaning of words so that we can talk about the motherfuckers doing the dirt in their face the same way they was doing us, they started getting concerned. So they started hiring teachers and whatnot to learn ebonics to translate it. It wasn't for them to learn it. They was doing that for the CIA and FBI. They been the enemy the whole time.
right. Mm. So do you know, like, originally where that clan or area, and I feel more connected to my father's side. I'm still doing
Yeah, you
the,
daddy's girl, Blue House, girl from the Blue House.
yeah, and that side actually they come to me a lot more.
Yeah, the father line gotta have heirs in case they don't have a sister. One of the boys gotta have a daughter to represent their mother.
And now my father is the baby, and I'm his oldest daughter. So if we get married, it's no more like for our name. It's gone.
But it's not the name that you holding on to, it's the blood ties.
Mm-hmm.
So when the heredity come down, when his mama don't have a daughter, she have all boys, and she pick you, she reincarnate through you. And she also inherit her own shit back through you.
Right.
We doing this shit in cycles. Points of awareness in cycles. This is the game of the gods. The ones of us who don't allow the game to become too overwhelming for us, we start to see it after a certain age. Because the goal is to educate yourself above your enemy.
Mm-hmm.
We not supposed to fight them with bloody war because we was in the conjure war. But they continue to fight us in the bloody war and turn us against each other in order, and then they was wiping their hands and say, see, I didn't kill him, he killed his brother.
Mm-hmm.
And we fell for it. Now we not falling for it no more. You still got a few clowns here and there, a few goofies still doing dumb stuff. But if you look at the youth, if you look at social media in 2023 and look at social media in 2015, it's a whole different dynamic.
Yes, definitely is.
The mentality of the youth is more conscious of their native ties to the land than their parents.
And I feel like that's one of my duties as, this teacher for these boys, is just to plant that seed for them.
Yeah. So they want us to be caught on names. We not caught on names. We caught on frequency.
Mm-hmm.
We caught on genetic frequency and genetic vibration. That's how we know what we need to do, because it's encoded in your DNA for you to do a certain function when you get here. Right. So when I was a little boy looking around at the oddities on the land, I wasn't sure what I was supposed to do with it, but I was aware enough to know that whatever the fuck I got to do, this finna be big. Then one of my teachers, the one Elijah used to talk to me through, a brother named Everett X, he got done running down what they needed me to do, I said, man, that's a whole lot of shit. I don't know if I could do all that. He started smiling with his Elijah Muhammad smile. I said, oh, you can do it. It's going to be easy for you. Easy for
Sound
me?
like a lot.
How am I going to figure that shit out? He sound like my mama. Oh, you smart. You'll figure it out. How the fuck you know I'm going to figure it out? They was all right.
Yeah, you doing it.
Yeah.
Well,
But
yeah. And something you said resonates as far as like my grandmother coming back through me. My son, he's 4, and he always tells me that he's my grandfather. He said that's me. But today he looked at the picture because I have like an ancestral altar. He looked at the picture and he pointed to my grandmother and was like, "That's you, mommy." And he pointed to my grandfather and said, "That's me." And I was like, "You sure?" He said, "Yeah, that's you and that's me."
that
And I
was
just
that was the whole purpose or point behind the movie Skeleton Key.
Okay, I gotta see that.
Yeah. The conjure sacrifice. If I do enough in this lifetime, I'll come into my next lifetime liberated.
Mm.
Right?
And
And
it's crazy.
yeah, so you family redeemer. The one who can figure it out get the right to be the family redeemer. Then once he redeem his family, he go around redeeming all the other families he can redeem. This all matriarchal measures of success. Right. We're trying to get as many clans free as possible.
Mm.
Right. And so when I see what I see, I have to tell everybody, but it take a minute for the information to sink in sometime, and it triggers something in the subconscious mind. They be like, wait a minute, let me go see what that motherfucker said again.
Mm-hmm.
You know? And then they start realizing, putting pieces to the puzzle together, and they were like, holy shit, I ain't come on no slave ship. I was already here.
Right. That was yeah. That's the kill. I give thanks. I'll let you take another call. That's the questions I had.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, sweetie. I'll talk
All
to you
right.
later.
Peace.
How you doing? I'm doing okay.
I'm doing good. Thank you. Thank you
What?
for
You
all
welcome.
the information that you offer. Like the other night when you was on live, I had actually wrote down a question and I was able to find it in my notebook. My question was about healing, multidimensionality, and retrieving like the fragmented aspects of ourselves that are keeping us stagnant right now. How can we harmonize that, and especially like with this eclipse, and like I'm a Scorpio moon, the full moon being a Scorpio, like how can I move the energy within?
Okay, first of all, you're a natural being a Scorpio at dealing with the transitional energies. So the first thing you got to know is to trust you to know what to do,
Okay.
right? The self-confidence of the Scorpio makes the Scorpio not need to go out and ask a lot of questions for the answer. It's the nature of the animal,
Okay.
right? You trying to become Scorpio. And hopefully this will be short because I don't know how I end up on a live feed telling me to record a live video at fucking this time of morning when most people are not even awake. Um, um, some of y'all just coming in, and I'm going to touch on how this video came about again because y'all might have some answers. So I picked my phone up. My video jumped ahead 3 steps in the recording process. I had to type the name in and start the video. That's where it was. It went from phone being laying down on home screen to record Facebook Live. So, hey Betty, the Asia, since I got y'all on here, the Lions Gate pops at 3 a.m., what they call the witching hour. After this gate opens, the females have to start moving the energy, right? So I told one, because I can only tell one person who to disseminate the information. So this I wasn't going to say until in the morning when I did a live. I did not expect to be doing a live video right now, but Mama must have wanted me on here. And I'm looking and I'm seeing up in the ethers. Y'all see that? Up in the ethers. So they calling me. They telling I can't go to sleep. I was trying to go to sleep. I can't sleep. This right here, if I lay down, this cloud right here lays right on top of me when I lay down. I want y'all to see it. That cloud lay on top of me when I lay down. This cloud. I'm sticking my hand in the cloud so y'all can see. I'm not making this shit up. I can't make this shit up. All right, now. So, Portia is the person I was told to get a contact information for the sisters. I should give y'all the information on what to do. Y'all share it with the other sisters that y'all know on the book. If y'all could share it on other forms of social media that can direct them to the page. All of it has to be on one post. All of the responses have to be under the same post. So when y'all contact Portia, she's going to tell you what the post is, what to do. I can't say it out openly like this, but it's for the women only. It has nothing to do with men. Rizal, I got up to let my dogs out because I couldn't sleep. And they still outside. The door open when they get done using the bathroom. They're going to come back in. That's how I end up on this live video. I end up going to let the dogs out. When I laid my phone down, it was on the home screen. I had no intentions of recording this video. Did somebody send me a request to be in the video? Anyway, so when I came back in from letting the dogs out, and I'm still waiting on them to come in, and they'd be in by now, and my bedroom door closed, and they push my door open and come in the room with me, all four of them. They like right here on the floor. When I picked my phone up, it told me to go live. And the only thing that made sense to me was that this had to do something with the gate popping at 3 a.m. The Lions Gate popped 3 a.m. my time, which is, I'm on Eastern time, which is East Coast time. And so, when the women start sharing the information, and they all saying the same thing at the same time about the same thing, because they tired of the bullshit. They tired of the games. They tired of the rape campaign. They tired of the adrenochrome hunt, where they stealing children through DHS all over the world with similar organizations. When the women get tired of this shit, and they start making this connection. So Portia, once again, is the point person on the instructions. Now here they come. Now they starting to come in. 0 first. Ain't that something? The last came first. That ought to tell me something. How you doing, Miss Meadows? And so, I'm just following what popped up. So, I didn't have a subject matter. I didn't have an intention of recording the video. I didn't have an intention of doing a video, especially this late, because I didn't think nobody was up to watch it no way. But here it is. It's that time where all these sisters get together and say enough is enough. Y'all don't got to blow up nothing. Y'all don't got to tear up nothing. Y'all don't got to shoot nothing. Y'all don't got to stab nothing. Y'all don't got to throw no rocks. Y'all don't have to go out in the street and do no marching. Y'all don't have to go stand in the dock on nobody's door. None of that. Yeah, of course, sweetie. So, I'm probably going to go over this information again in the morning, because normally when I wake up is when I get my instructions for if I'm going to be doing a video that day or not and what it's going to be about. And you know what, Renzo? 98% of my material is ad-lib. In the book it says, prepare not what you'll say before the magistrate. for at that very moment, the Holy Ghost will rise up and speak through you. So when I be saying stuff, I don't prepare like a lecture speech or nothing like that. I just say, what you want me to talk about? I get a subject in a line of a stream of thought. Excuse me for 1 second. One of my daughters is tearing up something, so I gotta go get him in here. Okay, sorry about that. But it's the puppy. And there's always the puppy. And so, sometimes, I know, the age, I know y'all been tired of this, but I had to go through a build-up process to be able to break this motherfucking tyranny. So now, after I did the work, pay attention now, I had to do the work first in order to show myself approved. Now, who am I showing myself approved to? You being tired of this shit, I had to be worthy to break you free from this shit. And every motherfucking sister that feel like you, that's tired of this shit, I had to be built a certain way to break this shit. I had to take a lot of persecution. I had to be betrayed a lot. I had to be shit on, kicked, spit on, looked at as the worst motherfucker to ever breathe. But through it all I had to do was do one thing. All I had to do was do my part. I ain't had to do nothing but my part. You know, just do my part. Follow the path to liberation. That's the only goal I had. From the day I was born, my only goal was follow the path to liberation, approved by the women of Earth. It's the right of the Earth rights. Women are called first. I did videos on both of those. And so, the women, it's y'all turn to say enough is enough, put y'all foot down, before we start having y'all call the children home from this military bullshit when they got y'all kids fighting in toy soldier wars. You know, so again, I'm gonna say it again because it's probably gonna be posted. A lot of people ain't gonna know why I did a video at 1 o'clock in the morning, because I sure in hell didn't expect to do one at 1 o'clock in the morning. But Portia Green is y'all contact, and if she got anybody that is gonna help her disseminate information, she can post their name under this, and then tomorrow morning when I do whatever I'm instructed to do to tell y'all, that's what I'm gonna tell y'all, and I'm gonna go over Portia information again. I just told you the Asia, approved by you and the women that feel like you, that are tired of this bullshit. I had to earn the right to be allowed by the women of Earth to take the test to determine if I could break the chains of hell off the women of Earth. And I did all that. I did all of that to get to this point, to tell y'all that on June the 22nd, 6 being the number of the man, June being the 6th month, the 22nd being the number where the master is testing the man, right? Then we got the year 2019. The 2 being the joining or the unity of, as is represented by the cipher, the alpha, which is the ace or the 1, and the omega, which is represented by the final number, the 9, the fulfillment. She on here watching the Asia. She'll chime in a minute and let you know she in here. The illusion that they tell us about is the hell that we create in our minds. It's the illusion. But we really don't create it ourselves. Really what happens is, when we little children, they tell us that if we believe this way, this is the way life is and the way it's supposed to be. And what they teach us is how to submit to the bondage of hell. All of those things that cost you your self-esteem, self-worth, those are your bonds of hell. Most of them are some form of an emotional attachment that produces a negative result. See, told you the age that she was going to chime in for you. Got it. Okay. And so, all they require y'all to do is contact her, get your instructions, and do what she say do. And these motherfuckers gonna have to break this shit down and give us